when she stepped in, he felt fireworks go off inside of him, and that was it.
My life changed forever.
Our life changed forever. My mom was a big shot lawyer, and my dad worked as a music teacher at my own school. I inherited my dad's love for music, but wasn't into singing, so I used mom's lawyer skills on them and convinced them to buy me a drum kit. My life was simply wonderful, but everything changed when I was 12. Mom got stuck on one big case and was working crazy hours, so there was no time for anything else, not even for me. For months, I kept bugging her to notice me, but the answer was always the same. Not now. I can't, Alice. Of course, this also led to fights between my parents. They used to argue in the kitchen at night when they thought I was asleep. Finally, one night, she just left. There were no explanations, no clues, no goodbye letter, nothing. It was a rough time, but my dad and I always stayed together. As time went by, we both started feeling a little bit better. Despite everything, I never stopped believing in true love, and I eagerly awaited the sensation my father had described so many times. When I turned 16, I witnessed the fireworks of love up close. I was at home cooking an egg when these bratty kids kept ringing our doorbell and running away. My blood was boiling, so I decided to teach them a lesson at the next bell. I flung open the door and spattered the egg right onto them. To my surprise, it was Luke, one of my dad's guitar students. He was one of the most popular, truly dreamy, funny, and kind guy in our school. Oh no. This egg. Lucky you. You just won a tuition discount from Dad. I quickly made this up, but he kept staring at me in complete awe. Then it happened. It struck him like lightning, just like my dad described. The whole fireworks and electricity package.
Hi, Alice. I love you.
But here's the twist. I didn't feel the same way. However, from that moment on, Luke embarked on a mission to win my heart, while I tried to refuse his advances without hurting him.
Flowers for you, beaut.
Bees! It has bees!
I baked brownies for you.
Thanks, but I prefer vegetables. He invited me to the amusement park, but I pretended to be dizzy when he was gonna kiss me on the Ferris wheel. And then he also asked my father for my hand.
So, what do you think?
Tell him that he has to provide 4 sheep, 5 cows, and 1 unicorn in exchange. Yet Luke never gave up, and finally, he went all in. He performed for me on my balcony, singing the very same song my dad used to woo my mom back in the day. And I swear I could see Dad helping him the whole time. Then he asked the big question.
Do you want to be my girlfriend?
Luke, I like you, but
I'll take that.
I
It's a love story, baby. Just say yes.
I know what you might be thinking. How could you not love Luke back? He sounds like the perfect guy. And you'd be right. He was everything I could have wished for, and more. He even quoted Taylor Swift for me. I decided I should give him a chance. Maybe the fireworks would appear slowly for me. Okay, let's do it. After a few months, things were going great. He was a great boyfriend, and I cared for him. One day, as we hiked up a hill, my foot clumsily met a cluster of rocks. I was about to fall when Luke grabbed my hand and held me.
Are you all right?
I nodded. The sunlight hit him just right, and he looked just beautiful. He leaned in and he rewarded my safety with a kiss. It was a scene right out of a movie. Come on, guys. You see? I tried, but I just couldn't help feeling nothing. By the time we reached the top of the hill, I decided to end things. Luke deserved someone who could truly love him. After a brief pause, I managed to muster the strength to share my feelings. However, as I looked at him, tears were welling up in his eyes.
Alice, there's something I have to tell you.
Yes, Luke?
I'm thrilled that we're together. I've been looking for the perfect partner for what feels like forever.
Tears began to fall down his cheeks, and I hugged Luke tightly. How could I break his heart after that? I just couldn't. I needed a new plan, a way to end things without hurting him. Just then, I got an idea. I needed to find my boyfriend a new girlfriend. Yet, it was easier said than done. Finding the perfect girl for Luke was certainly a tough mission. I introduced him to Sarah in a bowling alley, but it turned out she was only interested in using Luke to make her ex-boyfriend jealous. On trivia night, Claire and Luke had a heated argument about the best pizza toppings. They didn't get along after that. Lastly, how can I forget about Julie? When I introduced her to Luke at a party, it was pretty clear that she was more interested in me than in him, much to Luke's amusement. Of course, he knew nothing of my plan. I introduced so many girls to him, pretending they were my friends, but none of them sparked even the slightest explosion. Luke only seemed to have eyes for me. Darn him! After a few weeks of failures, I was about to give up up hope. But then, right in my dad's class, the solution seemed to fall from the sky, almost literally.
Boys and girls, we have a new exchange student from South Korea. This is Moon.
That new girl seemed quiet, but she was a total stunner.
We have a little welcome tradition here. You've got to sing us your favorite song while standing upside down.
What? You could actually see Moon's soul leaving her body.
Kidding. But come on, it'll be a blast. So, which song are we going with?
For a brief moment, Moon seemed to be torn between making a mad dash for the exit, pretending to faint, or fighting my dad to ignore his request. Love Story by Taylor Swift. Bingo! That was the girl who was gonna sweep my boyfriend off his feet. I couldn't have been more thrilled. Above all, she had a beautiful voice. She was perfect for Luke. As soon as the class ended, I walked up to Moon. Hi, I'm Alice. That was amazing. Thank you. I just hope I don't have to do that to introduce myself in math class. Don't worry about it. The gym teacher might make you do some push-ups in front of the whole school, but apart from that, well, that's it. I'm going back to South Korea. She even had a great sense of humor. By the way, the music teacher who just made you sing in front of everyone is my dad. But don't hold that against me. I won't. He seems cool. He is, in his own unique way. Surprisingly, considering that if my plan worked, Moon would steal my boyfriend from me, the two of us immediately hit it off. I was happy to make a new friend, but the most important thing was that I had an inkling right from the start that she and Luke were a match made in heaven. I had to rush to my plan. By the way, I'm in a band. Ever considered becoming a rock star? A rock star? Sure, but only if we get to wear sunglasses indoors. Of course! You can't make great music if you don't look cool. With my master plan in motion, I organized a rehearsal in my garage for that same night. As usual, Luke and I began a friendly battle over which song to play next, but just as the tension was mounting, Moon made her grand entrance. Hi there. When Luke turned to meet her gaze, something magical unfolded between them. Their fireworks were so intense that for a moment, I thought the neighbors were bombing my house.
Hi, I'm Alice's Luke.
Nice to meet you, Alice Luke. I'm Moon.
That's a beautiful name.
Moon turned red as a tomato.
I mean, it's cute. I mean, it's not a horrible name.
They were so awkward and cute that they looked like two penguins trying to dance. The first part of my plan was complete. Over the next few weeks, I did everything to bring my new friend and boyfriend even closer. I planned this adorable picnic for the three of us, but then I faked a stomach pain, so they both got time together.
Alice, are you okay?
Oh no, not again. What's wrong, Alice? It's my, pigmatitis.
Okay, let's go see the doctor.
Clearly, my plan failed. Next time, I took them to the movies to watch an old, sappy romantic film. Where's Alice?
She told me she wasn't coming because she hates Sandra Bullock.
She hates Sandy B? Is that even possible?
Right? I said exactly the same thing.
They watched the movie together. All the while, I was lurking secretly in the background. In a particularly romantic scene, their shoulders leaned against each other. They locked eyes, and their lips came closer. It seemed that it was the moment, but...
Want some more popcorn?
Yeah, sure. So close. By the way, I, of course, don't hate Sandra Bullock. Slowly, I was running out of ideas and excuses. I even signed us up for a romantic bread baking class, only to remember right beforehand that I was gluten intolerant. Silly me.
Since when?
It's very recent. I don't want to talk about it. We can make gluten-free bread. It's not the same. Go on without me. Tragically, I had to keep up that lie and not eat a sandwich in front of them for way too long. Oh, the lengths I went to. But despite all my efforts, nothing was happening. They clearly had feelings for each other, but neither was making the first move. I was determined to give it one final shot, so I orchestrated an irresistibly romantic date at Rochester High Falls, Luke's cherished spot. I prepared the scene, and it looked spectacular. I stood there, admiring my masterpiece. This must have been how Billie Eilish felt when she composed